Also, while I am standing, I want to offer a special tribute to tomorrow. Tomorrow is Juneteenth. It is the day that we recognize the freeing of all slaves in the United States of America. That's right. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Just for a few moments, I want to share these important notes. The legal institution of human slavery was prevalent in the United States even before 1776. That's why sometimes it's difficult for me to celebrate 4th of July as Independence Day when 4 million of my ancestors were still enslaved on July 4th, 1776. History records slave landing in Virginia, the documented history, in 1619. That's why we wear our 1619 t-shirts. It was the beginning of institutional slavery in the United States. This marks from 1619 to 1865, June 19th. According to the Transatlantic Slave Trade Database, 12.5 million Africans were shipped to the New World from the coast of Africa. Listen to this stat. 10.7 million survived the dreaded Middle Passage journey, which means over 2 million lost their lives on the journey. Over 2 million Africans were dumped in the Atlantic Ocean on the way from Africa to America. Almost 4 million were still in slavery when slavery was officially abolished on June 19th of 1865. As it relates to South Carolina, there were approximately at the beginning of the Civil War in 1860 when the Confederate Army, the Confederate men fired on Fort Sumter. There were 402,541 slaves in South Carolina. How do we know that? Because they kept record, because they got credit for every slave. 402,000. When the Civil War was ended in 1865, that number had grown to almost 500,000, almost 500,000. So today, as we celebrate, commemorate Juneteenth, let me tell you, don't wait for someone to make it a holiday for you. You make it your own holiday. Y'all have my permission to call in sick tomorrow. And if they say, what's your illness? Say, I'm sick of the way we've been treated, okay? Celebrate Juneteenth. Celebrate the fact that so many lost their lives. So many gave their lives. Yesterday, I went down to Gadsden. I spent an hour at St. Mark's Cemetery by myself, walking the graveyard, Deacon J. Whitmire, seeing the ancestors. I saw my great-grandmother's tombstone, Nancy Sumter Jackson, born in 1856 as a slave girl, died in 1926. Married to Ishmael Jackson, born in 1850. He was 15 years old when slavery was abolished. I said to God, thank you for giving us the strength to endure the atrocities of the ignorance and the horrible attitude of men. And we're still here. Not only have we survived, but I'm proud to announce to all the haters, we are thriving because God is on our side. So as you stand to your feet, I leave you with the quote from Medgar Evers, who was not only a civil rights activist, but a whole lot of his critics failed to acknowledge that he was also a World War II veteran. Medgar Evers was quoted as saying, "Freedom has never been free. Freedom has never been free." Someone paid the price for you to be free. Someone gave their life. Someone gave their blood on a foreign soil so that we can be free today. And as we celebrate Juneteenth, we say to our ancestors, thank you. We say to those who worked with our ancestors for freedom of all colors, of all religions, thank you. And we say to them, we know that you paid a price for us to be free. We will pass it on to a future generation. And when they ask, what do these stones mean? We can say, this is where the Lord has helped us to cross over. Join with our praise and worship leader, Sister Regina Skeeter, as we dedicate the next few moments by singing James Weldon Johnson's Negro National Anthem, perhaps best known as the hymn of the Negro movement. Lift every voice and sing.
Lift every voice, that's right, till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as a rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the presence has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Oh, come on, give God a praise. We would never forget those that paid way for us, and we would never forget the road that we trotted.